Monday, and it is first day back from spring break. The kids just went outside, and I fed the blue jay and put some of the berry nut blend out for the cardinal. My squirrels destroyed my cage for the soot finally. It took them a few years, but now it's completely broken, and I got rid of it. We have Motivation Monday. We haven't been in Isabel's room in over a week because of spring break. We'll get back to here in a minute. Take care of the bathroom. The dining area is pretty good. Just got to sweep and mop in here. Laundry will be down in a little while. Have some laundry to fold. As always, kind of shake the rug out. Do a full sweep and mop throughout. Take care of the front bedroom. I've been in here every other day, staying on top of Jacqueline's mess, so it's not too bad. Just gotta make the bed and sweep and mop. Then we got some stuff to do in the kitchen. I'm gonna start in the TV room today, get the blanket folded, shake the rug out, do a full sweep in the TV room as well as Jacqueline's room, and then mop the front of the house. Take care of my fan, my cord from my mobile phone, wipe down the coffee table, and do a good cleaning in here coming off from spring break. Let's dive on in and get cleaning. We're going to sweep up in here. I'm going to move the fan out of the way and move the rug out of the way. I'm going to do a full sweep. I'm going to get under the couch. It's been a while, and I'll be vacuuming out the couch again soon, possibly Wednesday for the next big cleaning video, and get this room organized for the day. I clean it every single day. Other days are less cleaning than some. It all depends on what has been done in here. My kids don't hang out in the TV room too often. And we're getting my tween their own Roku TV for their room soon. Now we're going to be wiping down the coffee table and the remotes. Get them all cleaned up. Those of you who are new, this is my tween's room, Jacqueline. I'm going to get the bed made. We're going to do a full sweep in here as well as a mop. Just take care of some of the clutter and get it cleaned up and ready for them to come home to be able to do their homework and hang out. I'm going to get the bed made. I'm going to fluff out the pillows and then choose which side we're going to do it on today. We're probably going to do the pink side because it's been a while. I'm still looking for a new comforter for my kid, one that is more their age group. I take out all the creases and do a flap up at the top. And as soon as we're done making the bed, I'm going to clean up the mess on our little side table. And then sweep and mop in here. And plug in all the devices so they're ready for after school, for homework. And clean up any mess on the dresser top. And then a little later we'll come back and put away some clothes and leave a couple outfits out for Tuesday and Wednesday. Grabbing the broom. I'm going to do a full sweep. Just going to quickly wipe up the purple drawers. There was something pink all over it, and I wanted it cleaned up so it didn't attract any ants or anything. I keep my wipes on hand and at arm's length all the time. And I also use them on the bottom of the Swiffer because they're the Swiffer refills. Just had to organize a few of the items on top of the purple cabinet. Get them put away so they weren't in a big pile and all cluttered. It's always good to declutter as you're cleaning, as long as you don't spend too much time decluttering while cleaning. Always declutter and clean separate, so it's not a big task and overwhelming. Finishing up the sweeping under the desk as well as behind the door. I don't have to do under the bed in this room because it's directly on the floor, which makes it easier, but I do lift the bed up once a month to get underneath it. The mop head's going to be discarded after today's video because I have a replacement one. It needs to go. It has had its use within my home. I've had it for a good 2 to 3 months, so it's got its $1.25 worth. I'm just using the Orange Awesome from the Dollar Tree to do a mop on the floor in here. There's not a lot of floor space, but we want to keep it nice and clean. Now we're going to mop the other area in the TV room. We're going to turn our attention to the TV room, and I'm going to mop it. I'm going to get some stuff from underneath the couch with the mop, then I'll sweep it up. That's another reason why we're discarding the mop top today. I always keep 1 or 2 on hand, so I have them just in case they sell out and I can't find them for a while. That way I'm able to use my Swiffer. And I have a new broom replacement too that I've recently replaced it a couple months ago. About twice a year I replace the broom head to keep them hygienic and clean. There's some stuff that I found under the couch. My kid does sneak out here occasionally and she makes a mess. Fortunately, no stains on the couch, and it's microfibers, the material, so it does come off pretty easily. And now we're going to turn our attention to the dining room. I'm going to put away some newspaper, dump out the laundry. We do 3 separate piles, mine, my teens, my tweens. My husband puts his away immediately after the wash is done. And he'll take down the dirty clothes later this morning when he has a break from work and then get the wash started, and then he switches it every 50 minutes. It takes for the first wash, and I think the first dry is usually 90 minutes. Once these clothes are folded up, I'll leave 2 outfits out for Tuesday and Wednesday for Jacqueline to make mornings run smooth, and I'll keep an outfit out for after my shower for when the cleaning is all done. Then I'm all ready for the day. My new favorite striped shirt from the Gap that I bought at the thrift store, Jacqueline's clothes, as well as my teens' pajama bottoms. Loves their Sonic shirt. Jacqueline's into anime. I previously swept, so all we have to do now is mop to move things along, because we're adding our meal prep in here today. I'm in the front area, disappear for a second, and then I'm going to mop the breezeway. I'll come back around into a full circle with my spray. It is still the orange bottle. I'm going to use my bleach for the floors into the kitchen though, because a little more stubborn stains in there. I'm going to get under the table and under the refrigerator and the little cabinet from Better Homes and Gardens that houses all our shoes. Back into Jacqueline's room, get everything put away, and I'll keep out those 2 outfits. It really makes mornings a lot easier when all we have to do is get dressed, brush our hair, brush our teeth, put our jacket on, depending on the weather, grab our backpack and lunch bag, and head down to the bus stop. Don't have to think about anything, just get it all done and get downstairs. Into my teenager's room. They're going to be 18 soon, and they are graduating this year. Not very bad at all, considering it has been a while since we've been in here, since before spring break. Going to get the bed made, but then we're going to do the floors, going to do a sweep and a mop. And I'm just going to tidy up the dresser a little bit. Those are just their clothes that are ready for the week. The weather is still up and down, but it's starting to stay really nice in the afternoon in New York. Considering it's been a week since I've been in here, it's not too bad. Zara come home to a nice clean room, and we are going to get it ready for homework and just chilling. They have a swing tonight at 6:30. They'll be driving themselves. My teen has their driver's license. I'm going to do a little flap here, make sure there's no creases. We do keep these throws out, a few of them, because with the air conditioner it does get a little chilly. In the summertime in the bedroom with the air conditioner box, which will be coming out in a few more weeks. It's still a little cool in the morning and the evenings, so we don't need it yet. And I just put the fan in the window in the rooms. I took care of the garbage can. I'm going to do a sweep, get under the bed, and then I'll grab the mop and we'll mop. Before we head to the bathroom, I'm going to do a quick mop in here and get under the dresser and under the bed. I love how the Swiffer glides. Now we're into the bathroom and add some Comet into the sink and to the bowl for the toilet. I'm going to scrub out the basin of the sink, then the outer area as well as the faucets and underneath everything on the sink. I don't like to keep too much on the sink. Now we're turning our attention to the toilet. Just the lip and the outer part of the seat is touched by the brush there. Everywhere else is by a white clean cloth and my spray. Get the toilet scrubbed down for the day. Nice and clean, and way to start the week. I'm going to dump out my teen's garbage can here. This goes out Wednesday. It hasn't been dumped out in a long time, as you can see. I took out the stuff that can be recycled, and then I'm just going to rinse it out and take care of this garbage here. So we don't have to clean the kitchen twice. We're going to get tonight's dinner going in the crock pot. Most of it's already pre-done. Make sure it's turned on to low because we're going to make some homemade chicken soup in the crock pot. My husband and I cook together, as you know, if you watch the channel all the time. He went ahead and pre-prepped and put the carcass in so we can get all the goodness from the bones there. I'm going to add in 2 bouillon cubes. That is a permanent pantry staple in my kitchen. I'm going to fill the water about to here. I'm going to chop up some celery and add some onion. I picked up some onion at our bulk store over the weekend. I'm going to grab my Phoebe mug here. It's also a Friends mug. It says Central Perk on it and Friends on the opposite side. I'm going to fill up the crock pot with the water. I always let it run for a few seconds before I start using it. And we're going to fill it right about there. Not too high because you don't want it overflowing when it bubbles. Just going to cook low and slow all day, and all that extra chicken on the carcass is going to fall right off into the soup. And we like to serve it with either egg noodles or macaroni noodles. We make chicken noodle soup. And we have soup all year long, not just in the winter and the fall, but we also have it in the summer and the spring as well. Different style soups throughout the year within the crock pot, because you don't heat up your kitchen with the crock pot. My home does not have central air. For extra spices, I'm going to add in just about a teaspoon of pepper and garlic. And that can just drip dry because it only had water in it. Let's get the seasonings out. If you have a separate pepper and garlic, you are going to do it separately, 1 to 2 teaspoons each. Always do it to your flavoring of your palate. Now we're going to chop up some celery. I hope you've been wrapping your celery in the paper towels that I showed you how to do just recently, so we can save on food and make it last longer. I thought I would try fast motion for chopping up the celery. If I like this, I will continue to use it for the celery and the onions and anything I chop up in my videos for the cooking. It seems to be running pretty smoothly. Now we're going to finish putting together the chicken soup. Go ahead and add in the celery. It smells as fresh as the day I got it since I've been taking care of my produce. I've been doing it for years with the paper towel trick. And I stopped rinsing them before I packaged them away in my refrigerator, because when you pre-rinse, it gives it a chance for mold to set in. So always pre-rinse before you use. And I did that when I prepped my chicken yesterday for dinner. I'm using a half an onion, and I'm going to mince it really small. The other half is going to go into a different dish. There's going to be a lot of chicken soup, and then we'll have lunch for tomorrow, so that whole chicken really stretched far. And it came out perfect and golden brown. I always take care of the first 2 layers. Save your onion scraps for your scrap bag for broth. going to dump that onion right on in. You grab your wooden spoon and stir around the carcass. And this is being frugal, using all that chicken, all the drippings from the roasting pan, including the carcass and all the leftovers. Gonna make perfect homemade soup. Now you can cover this and let it simmer all day long on low. Now we're gonna get the kitchen all cleaned up for the day. Take care of the dishes in the drain first. Wipe under the drain, see if that needs cleaning too. Then we're gonna take care of the countertop. I'll put my onion away, take care of the dishes in the sink, wash out the sink, and then do the opposite side and wash out the roasting pan from yesterday. Now we're going to get the kitchen cleaned up for the day. And I also clean up after lunch and after dinner, so it gets cleaned up about 3 times a day, sometimes 4, depending on snacks that we may have in between meals. I'm also going to check out that dish drain to see if that needs wiping down. I do it once a week. And I'm going to wipe it down underneath the dish drain. Then when we're done with this side of the kitchen, we're going to turn our attention to the microwave and take care of the opposite side. So the whole entire kitchen's clean. And finally, we're going to sweep, then mop. Nice use of the white spray bottle with the bleach in it for my floors, because this is a heavy traffic area and I want to just make sure it's clean and disinfected. Now you can't see because I'm in the back, but I was washing the base of the dish drain. It had some marks on it and some stuff from, I'm not sure where, but it gets dirty. Now we're taking care of my cutting board, and I'll have it drip dry in the drain and wash out the little bit of dishes in the sink. After we're done with all the dishes in the sink, we're going to wash the walls of the sink as well as the basin part and the drain with hot soapy water. Then I will spray it out with the hose and wipe it down with a clean towel that I keep specifically for wiping down sinks. And then I have one for the counter and one for the opposite counter, my tea towels. Then they'll be thrown into the wash when David goes downstairs with the laundry. Wiping it out now with the towel. I'm going to grab my second towel for the countertop. Just spray it with a little bit of bleach to clean it. Onto the other side of the sink here, we're going to wash down the countertop with hot soapy water and the red towel. Over to the microwave. I'm going to put the plate into the sink to get washed. And then we're going to finish the microwave. And then the countertop. And the stove top. The microwave needed a good wiping down. Now we're changing my angle so you can see what I'm doing on the countertop. I'm going to get the hot plates and underneath everything. They're going to finish off with a good sweeping of the floor. Get around and behind everything. And then finally we're going to mop the kitchen floors. And then we're all done cleaning for the day. And best of all, dinner is simmering in the crock pot. And I don't have to worry about anything. I can just relax and enjoy my day. And have my videos filmed for you all to enjoy during the week. I had to take care of a couple areas over by the stove. I like to do the baseboards when I mop, just to keep them clean. They're old. The people before us didn't take care of them. The roasting pan is going to drip dry in the sink. It is cleaned out. The microwave plate will dry there by the dish drain, and then we'll put it back in. It needed a good cleaning. Countertop is done. Floors are swept and mopped. Garbage was emptied yesterday. Stovetop is done. Microwave. Coffee area. My husband will grab the rags on the floor for the wash and put laundry in soon. We're all done in the dining area. I have my clothes on the chair ready for my shower. My husband will take the trash out in the recycles. The bathroom's clean, and the bedroom on the right is clean. I have my fan going because it's a little warm up here today, even with the heat off and throughout the apartment and the other apartments. TV room is all cleaned up, ready to go for the day. And this is nice and clean when my kid gets home for their homework and to relax.